I will focus on binomial theorem. Okay, it's an 11th class ka topic, and around 1 to 2 problems of binomial theorem come every year in JEE Mains. All right, but it's pretty simple. It doesn't take more than 1.5 hours to master it if you do it with a focused way. All right, so what I'll do today, I have analyzed JEE Mains ke papers all through these years, and I've clearly seen what type of questions come in binomial in JEE Mains. I'll focus pinpointedly on the concepts that you need to learn, and today I'll showcase the problems which have come in IIT to help you understand how to solve those problems. Okay, so today's class will be a bit of theory and lots of problem solving. Okay, so if you revise this session again after this class before your JEE, I think you are sorted. You don't have to do any book other than this class. Cool? Chalo. So let's begin with that. So guys, this is me. This is Pulkit. The ones who have probably joined me for the first time, I always give my brief introduction to set the context. So guys, I did my BTech from IIT Roorkee in 2005. After that, I left my job, which I got from the IIT campus. And then I, along with Pulkit Sir, Anand Sir, I started Lakshya Institute in very small place in Punjab called Patiala. An amazing thing happened there. And Lakshya has been producing top ranks in IITs and AIMS and KVPY all these years. In fact, last year, All India rank 1, Sarvesh. This year, KVPY rank 1, Eliza, AIMS rank 1. She also got AIMS rank 1. Then I started Vedantu. Why? To help all of the students. Patiala was a small place where I started Lakshya. And then I realized that, if students from small place like Patiala can benefit so much, then why can't students from all parts of the country? And that is why I started Vedantu, again with Anand Sir, Pulkit Sir, to help all the students in the country from all different places crack all, achieve all their dreams. Okay? So guys, let's quickly familiarize ourselves with what binomial theorem is. Okay, so first few minutes, I will focus on helping you set up what binomial theorem is in your brain. एक बार अपने brain में set कर लेते हैं, खोपड़ी में set होना चाहिए है क्या binomial theorem. So let's start with बिल्कुल basic. What is binomial theorem? It says that if there is a binomial expression, okay, with a power n, then its expansion is given by NC0. What is NCR, by the way? All of you know this, right? NCR is n factorial upon n minus r factorial into r factorial, which I think all of you understand, right? So x plus a ka power n, write yourself in your notebooks so that you familiarize yourself with the format. NC0, ये जो first term है ना, की power highest power, then a की power lowest, which is 0. इसकी power highest, इसकी power lowest. Then do what? Then keep reducing power by 1, 1. ठीक है? Keep reducing the power of the first term here by 1, 1, 1, and keep increasing the power of the term which is here a by 1, 1, 1. Okay? This is your general term. We call it r plus 1th term. We call it r plus 1th term, right? When it is NC0, it is first term, NC1, second term, NCR, r plus 1th term, all right? And what will be the last term? This will be the last term. कितना हो जाएगा? First term is NC0, last term is NCN. In the first term, x का power was highest, a का power was lowest, that is 0. in the last term, a ka power is highest, x ka power is lowest, that is 0. So this is your last term, and which number of term will this be? NCN, matlab n plus 1th term. It also tells you that total number of terms in binomial expansion are, how many terms are there? Total number of terms of any binomial expansion will be n plus 1 if the power is n. So this is something that you need to be very clear about. Can you write this expansion on your own? लिखो एक एक करके, just to get a knack of it, so before we enter the JEE level problems. All right, कितना हो जाएगा? सबसे फर्स्ट टर्म क्या लिखोगे आप? 3c0 x raised to power, first term raised to power highest ले 3, then second term की power lowest plus 3c1, then reduce the power of x by 1 and keep increasing the power of a by 1. ठीक है, then 3c2 x क्या होगा? 1 a की power 2 and the last term will be 3c3 x की power 0 a की power 3. All right, it's clear to all of you. If you expand it, this will appear to you in the format which you remember. Do you remember what is 3c0? What is 3c0? Always remember nc0 and ncn both are equal to 1. If you have learned permutation and combination, it is obvious. It says number of ways in which you can select nothing from n number of things. There is one way to do that. Number of ways of selecting n number of things from n things given to you. One way, right? Or in general, remember nc0 and ncn both are equal to 1. Okay, so what is 3c0? It is 1. So this expansion is x cube plus 3c1 कितना हो जाएगा? What is nc1? What is nc1? 3 itself. nc1 is n. Yes or no? ये आता है कि नहीं आता सबको? Keep a note of that. Okay, so this is 3x square a plus this again will be 3x into a square. NCN, as I told you, is again 1, that is a की power 3. This you already knew. This is the expansion which you already knew, right? Similarly, you can write the square as well. So I devoted like first 5 minutes in familiarizing you with what binomial expansion is all about. Cool? If this is clear, now let's quickly revise what we just learned. We learned what? That a plus b की power n का expansion can be written like this. एक बार फिर से देख लो, because all the problems are based on this only. nc0, first term, start with the highest power, keep reducing the power of a, the first term, 1 by 1 by 1 by 1 till you reach a की power 0, and the second term, keep increasing its power from 0 1 by 1 till the highest power, that is n. And always remember the general term which we call as r plus 1th term, that is NCR. इसको note करो very carefully. This is what you need to keep in your mind very carefully. ठीक है? So NCR a की power n minus r b raised to power r. Also remember one thing very carefully. NCR is equal to NCn minus r. Right? For example, what you just saw here, 3c1 is equal to 3c2. That is NCR is equal to NCn minus r. All right, 3CR is equal to 3C, 3 minus 2. Sorry, 3 minus 1, that is 2. Cool? So ये ध्यान रखना है आपको. Remember? चलो. So with this, now let's start moving towards some problem solving. With this thing clear, guys, is this clear? Because I'm doing this because I know that you must have forgotten binomial completely by now. You must have done this in 11th. So that's why I'm focusing on the basics here. Cool? Nirmala, focus on what I'm teaching. I'm teaching the concepts which come in IIT. Alright? let's not digress. In binomial is a big chapter, but what you are going to learn today will help you solve all the problems which have come in IIT after 2010. Cool? बस उसी पे फोकस करूंगा मैं. चलो. Now, similarly, can you see the expansion of x plus y raised to power 5? एक बार देख लो सब लोग ध्यान से. Start with 5c0, 5c1, 5c2, 5c3 से लेके 5c5. X की power 5, then 4, then 3, then 2, then 1, then 0. And y की power increasing from 0 से लेके 5. Which when you open the NCRs, you get this. Cool? And similarly, if you expand x plus y की power 6, you get this. Few things to note here. Since I told you that NCR is equal to NCN minus R, then look at the coefficients. इसका और इसका coefficient same होगा. First and the last term, second and the second last term, third and the third last terms. All these coefficients will be same. I will use this in some JEE level problem solving. Why? NC2, 5C2, okay, sorry, 5C1 is also equal to 5C4 because of this property, right? Similarly, 5C2 is also equal to 5C3. See this? Similarly, x plus y की power 6, how many terms will be there? Number of terms will be 7 terms. Number of terms always are 1 greater than the power. Number of terms are here 6 terms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here 7 terms. Again note the coefficients of these two, coefficients of these two, and coefficients of these two, okay, are always equal if the number of terms are odd. Okay, then the middle term ka coefficient, the binomial coefficient of the middle term will be highest. This will be the highest coefficient. Just some observations here, nothing special, nothing special. Make sense? Okay, guys, is this clear till here? Can I move to the problem solving? Yes or no? These are very basic concepts here. Start karte hain. Find the fifth term. For you to practice how to write the terms, write it yourself. Write the fifth term. Always keep in mind r plus 1th term is equal to NCR in the expansion of a plus b raised to power n. Okay, a raised to power n minus r, b raised to power r. Okay, बस ये ध्यान रखना है. You can email me. तो क्या हो जाएगा? जल्दी से लिखो. What is the fifth term? Fifth term is T5. Remember, so this, think of it as r plus 1. So r कितना है आपका? R is 4. Cool? R is 4. So T कितना हो जाएगा? NCR. What is n here? N is your 7. So 7C r कितना हो गया? 4 into 2 raised to power 7 minus 4 n minus r into x raised to power 4. Right? Cool? That's it. Which you can calculate. This is what you'll get. You can check the calculations. I'm not doing the calculations just for you to practice. That's it. Right? So this is what you'll get. I'm leaving the calculations to you here. All right? Chalo. Now with this clear, I hope this makes sense to you. Now let's start moving towards, now slightly take a bit more detailed problems now. Question is, if 21st and 22nd terms in the expansion of this are equal, then find the value of x. I'm purposely not giving you objective problem so that you just don't simply write ABCD option in the chat. I want you to solve. सब लोग इसको solve करो. Gautam Shukla, I'll again check. I'm really sorry if I didn't respond. I'll again check the email. Okay, Gautam. Surendra, abhi karte hain. In these coming problems, we'll do all these things. Ankit will talk about the books towards the end. ठीक है, अब ये बोल रहा है कि 21st and 22nd terms are equal. This is what the problem is saying. All you need to do is write the 21st and the 22nd term. So what is the 21st term? T21 लिखो. Similarly write the T22nd term. That's it. And then equate the two. Is anybody getting the answer? Samarth Mode, I need the answer. क्या होगा? T21. Remember here R कितना हो जाएगा? R plus 1 is 21. It means R कितना यहाँ पे? 20. Similarly, what will be the R here? R here will be 21 in the formula. So what is it? This is 44 NCR 20 into 1 raised to power 44 minus 20 multiplied by x raised to power 20. Similarly, what will this be? This will be 44C21 into 1 raised to power 44 minus 21 multiplied by x raised to power 21. Cool. What is the question saying? Question says this is equal to this. Equate कर दो इसको उठा के. When you equate these two, what will you get? You will get 24C20 into x raised to power 20 is equal to 44C21 x raised to power 21. Cancel करो. Here you will get x. Here you will get 44C20 upon 44C21. Can you open it and solve? Till here I hope it's clear to all of you. Now start opening it up and solve. Anybody the answer? Let me check the answers. Tell me the answer in the fraction. Yes, Nishek, you are right. Yes, Nishek, you are right. Answer will be 7 by Sana Khan. Yeah, कितना हो जाएगा? 7 by 8. Sana Khan, check. It should be 7 by 8. Others? Yes, 21 by 24. Yeah, cool. Check कर लो calculations. Check your calculations here. Check your calculations. You must have reached till here. 44C20 upon 44C21. If you open it up, this will give you 44 factorial upon 20 factorial into, because what is NCR सबको पता है ना? NCR is n factorial upon n minus r factorial into r factorial upon this. So 44 से 44 gets cancelled, right? And I hope all of you also know, if I take 21 factorial up, 21 factorial upon 20 factorial can be written as 21 multiplied by 20 factorial upon 20 factorial. I hope this is clear to all. So this will leave you 21. Clear है सबको? 21 factorial क्या होता है? 21 into 20 into 19 into so on. So 21 factorial can be written as 21 into 20 factorial. Similarly, 24 factorial upon 23 factorial will give you what? 24. So this will become 21 upon 24, which is 7 by 8, which almost all of you gave me the right answer. So this is all about the very basics. Clear, guys? You got it, all of you? Yes or no? Yes? ठीक है, अब आगे बढ़ते हैं. If it is clear, then let's solve some more problems. Now we are slowly getting into some type of problems which we slowly building up till the JEE level problems. Okay, the kind of patterns which come in JEE. Find the coefficient of x in this. Can you find the coefficient of x in this? These are very common types of problems in JEE. The type of problems are coefficient of x की power something. At times they ask what is the term independent of x. I'll go to those kind of problems now. Okay, so let's solve one problem. To begin with, simple. क्या करना है? आपको चाहिए coefficient of x. Basically you want coefficient of x की power 1. क्या करो? Try to visualize this as a plus b की power n. What is a here? Think of x square as your a. Think of b as 1 upon x, and this is your n. Alright. Can you write the r plus 1th term to begin with? First write the r plus 1th term. That is NCR a raised to power n minus r into b raised to power r. Okay. कूल, करो जल्दी जल्दी करो ऑल ऑफ यू. So Sanjay, you are right. Ritam, tell the value of the term. संजय, चेष्टा, समर्थ, मोद, यस यू आर राइट. अब इसको लिख दो. क्या करो, ये कितना आएगा आपका. नाउ लेट्स राइट द वैल्यूज हियर. दिस विल बिकम 5CR. व्हाट इज ए? एक्स स्क्वायर रेज टू पावर 5 minus r into 1 upon x, that is b raised to power r. Simplify करो. 5CR, take the values of x in the power, combine the powers. ये कितना हो जाएगा? 2 times 5 minus r. ये कितना है? This is x की power. Can you write this as x raised to power minus r? Now what the question says? Question says that the term, you want the coefficient. You don't want the term, you want the coefficient of x. So basically you want to make this power as 1. You want to make this power as 1. So basically what you're trying to do here, you're trying to say 10 minus 3r is equal to 1. तो आपका r कितना आएगा? 3. r will come out to be 3. Implies which term has x की power 1 or which term has x? You will say the fourth term will have x की power 1 in it. Okay, because r is 3, so term कितना हो जाएगा? r plus 1, fourth term. But what is the question? You want the coefficient. So basically, and its coefficient. If somebody asks you what will be its coefficient, you will say its coefficient will be कितना हो जाएगा? 5c. This is the coefficient. That's it. 5c3. इसकी वैल्यू आ जाएगी 10. कैलकुलेट करके देख लो. 5c3 is 10, right? Got it? Clear? Rajni, don't worry, join in. Irav, you are getting the value of r as 3. It means the term is fourth. Got it? Irav, got it? So this is the common mistake. Is this clear to all of you? ठीक है, चलो. Now let's move ahead. So answer is 10, guys. Answer is 10, which all of you told. Now let's take these kind of problems. By the way, in books you will see multinomial theorem. जैसे binomial है ना, वैसे एक multinomial theorem भी है. But trust me, there is no problem of multinomial theorem in JEE. Okay, any problem which looks like a multinomial मतलब more than 2 terms की power. Always remember, if such problems come in IIT, they will somehow use a trick and you should be able to convert that in binomial. So don't remember the formula of multinomial theorem. It will never be used in JEE problems. If you look at this problem very carefully, this problem actually is binomial theorem only, because what you see inside, if you look at this very carefully, what is it written? It is written 1 plus x का whole square raised to power 15. That's it. So basically what you get is, this is nothing but 1 plus x raised to power 30, which implies how many terms are there? It implies number of terms are the power plus 1, 31 is your answer. So guys, why I took this problem? I took this problem purposely to help you understand that multinomial theorem के formula are not important. I have minutely analyzed all problems of JEE. ठीक है? Any problem which looks like multinomial will always, using some thought, will convert into binomial. तो ज़्यादा चक्कर में मत पड़ो. ठीक है? Just focus on the very basics. Cool? Clear? So answer is 31 here. All right? Chalo. Now look at this problem. After this, we will move to JEE problems. After this, I will immediately enter into JEE problems. So this is your last problem before the JEE problems. Look at this one. Find the term in. What will you do here? You will start with, as I told you now, always start with the r plus 1th term. ठीक है? Treat this as a. ठीक है? And treat this as b. ठीक है, की पावर n. ऑल राइट, सो इफ यू राइट r प्लस 1th टर्म कितना हो जाएगा ये 9cr इंटू 3/2 x स्क्वायर रेज टू पावर 9 माइनस r इंटू टेक द, you can basically imagine this as 3/2 x square plus minus 1 upon 3x raised to power 9, right? So this is like your a and this is like your b. So don't forget the minus sign. Minus 1 upon 3x raised to power r. Now what do you want? You want term independent of x. Basically you want the term in which x की power is 0. Okay. So just take out the x की power. This is 3/2 raised to power 9 minus r into minus 1/3 raised to power r. Now I am taking x की power separately. कितना हो जाएगा 2 times 9 minus r minus r. Agree? 2 times 9 minus r कितना हो जाएगा minus r, which will be, now look at the focus on the power, you have to make it this equal to 0. You want to make it equal to 0 because term independent of x, x की power 0. तो कितना आ गया आपके पास 18 minus 3r is equal to 0 implies r कितना आ जाएगा आपके पास 6. So which term is independent of x? Term independent of x is the seventh term. And what is that term? You can write down the term. Can you write down the term? Just put the values here. Put the value of r here, you get the term. So that term will be this. That term will be this. Okay. The term independent of x, that is the seventh term. If you find out its value will be this. I'm not calculating it. I'm leaving it till here. NC 9c6 upon 6 की power 3. Whatever its value will be. हाँ अर्चना, डोंट वरी, उससे भी आ जाएगा. I got a point. If you do that, you'll get it from that as well. It doesn't matter. Archana, okay. Now guys, let's look at a JEE का problem. Now let's focus on a JEE का problem. Look at this. So this problem came in JEE Mains 2013. Now let's try to focus on this. See how JEE problems are formed. JEE problem will always be very simple and will have some small trick there. It will appear complicated to begin with. देख के डरावना लगता है ना, लगता है यार ये क्या आ गया. What is this? This doesn't look like a binomial, but it will convert into a binomial. If you look at this very carefully, can you think of it as a cube plus b cube? And can you think of it as, say, a square minus b square? See carefully, because what you see below, okay, appears in the expansion of this in its formula. अगर ध्यान से देखो मैं क्या बोल रहा हूं, मैं बोल रहा हूं x plus 1 को देखो, look at x plus 1, you will see it appears like, can you think of it like this? And similarly, can you think of it like under root of x का square minus 1 का square? Yes or no? If yes, suddenly your problem will start appearing very simple because you know its expansion. A cube plus b cube कितना होता है? A plus b. It is a plus b into a square minus ab plus b square. Agree? And this can be written as, ये कितना हो जाएगा आपका? This will be root x plus 1 into root x minus 1. Very simple. Suddenly what happened? आपका ये denominator and this will get cancelled out. So this numerator can be written like this. Agree? This numerator can be written like this. And this numerator can be written like this. If you do it, suddenly your problem will start appearing very simple. क्या बन जाएगा? Your problem first will reduce into this. देखो इसको ध्यान से एक बार. Look at this. I have done the calculations till here. Once who have done your calculations till here, please move ahead. Answer is C. Answer is C, by the way. The ones who have done. Okay. Let me take like half a minute to explain to others. Ones who have not done. तो क्या किया मैंने? this x plus 1 ko I have written like this, and this x minus 1 I have written like this. Applied the formula of a cube plus b cube, that is a plus b into a square minus ab plus b square. ये cancel हो गया, ये भी cancel हो गया. Denominator में से I took x का root outside, so that one term gets cancelled out. What you're left with is 1 से 1 cancel भी हो जाएगा, right? If you simplify this, 1 से 1 cancel हो गया, you are left with this. You will be left with this, right? Now let's focus on the problem. What was the problem? Problem was the term independent of x. Now iska, now write its tr plus 1. And in that make the power of x 0. That's it. Simple as that. Now iska write tr plus 1. Kaise? By thinking of this as a, ठीक है, and thinking of this as b. What is a? X की power 1 by 3. What is b? Minus x की power half. Alright, write tr plus 1. अब देख लो बाकी calculations, I'll just show you directly here. Check out the calculations. Answer is 210. You can check out the calculations. So सबसे पहले मैंने क्या किया? In this I have written tr plus 1. लिख लिया. I have collected the power of x. The power of x comes out to be this, n minus r by 3 minus r by 2, but that has to be equal to 0. Okay, so this leads to r is equal to 4. So your fifth term will be independent of x. If r is 4, implies the term independent of x will be fifth term, right? So find its value. उसकी वैल्यू फाइंड कर लिया. कहां से आया? यहां से. दिस इज योर फिफ्थ टर्म, ठीक है. बाय पुटिंग r is equal to 4 here and solving, you'll get 210. Got it? Yes or no, guys? Yes or no? So was this problem difficult and was any extra theory needed? Rajini, let's focus on the problem at hand. Please don't digress. Simple है ना? So that's what I'm saying. Nilotpal, check your calculation. These are very simple problems. No extra theory is needed. What I did is more than sufficient. ठीक है? चलो. Varun and Elvina, do you have any doubt? Let's move ahead. If you have any doubt, please ask me. Chalo. Knowledge grainers, if you have any doubt, you can also ask me doubt on my email ID, which I'll show you towards the end of the session. Chalo, now let's do a JEE Advanced 2014 ka problem. Do you want to do an advanced ka problem? Yes or no? Yes. This forms another very important variety of problems. Okay, and this is simple. Just focus on what I'm going to explain. There are 3 terms getting multiplied, 3 expansions getting multiplied. इसका एक expansion होगा. It will have its expansion. It will have 5 terms. It will have 8 terms. It will have 13 terms. Everything when gets multiplied, there will be very different terms. There will be lots of terms. Okay. But what we want of all those terms which get created, we want that term in which the x की power will be 11. We want the coefficient of that term in which x की power 11 will come. ठीक है? First of all, think like this. पहले बताओ, whatever be the terms here, can you tell me what will be the powers of x which will come here? What will be the powers of x that its expansion will give? What will be the power of x which its expansion will give? क्या होगा power? या तो 0 होगा power. Either the power will be 0, agree, or the power will be like x square. Either the x की power, basically I'm talking about the power of x. Okay, either the power of x will be like 2, है ना? So either it will be like x की power 0, that is 1, or x square, or x की power 4, or x की power 8. Agree? This will be the powers of x. Similarly, what will be the powers of x here? What will be the power of x here? या तो x की पावर will be 0 और multiples of 3, या तो x की पावर 3 होगा और x की पावर 6 और x की पावर 9 और x की पावर 12 और so on. Agree? Because x की पावर 3 का sum raised to power होगा. Are you guys following me till here? Similarly, look at this. What will be the powers of x here? Either x की पावर 0 will come और x की पावर 4 और x की पावर 4 का स्क्वायर that is 8 और x की पावर 4 का क्यूब that is 12 and so on. Basically, all these terms will get multiplied with each other. You have to find the combination such that the addition of these powers of x will give you 11. This is the question. That's it. Okay. By the way, the ones who are asking, the answer is C. The answer is C. We'll come to that. The ones who are asking, the ones who have solved, the answer is C. But now look at this. You have to look at the combination which will give you the summation of these powers as 11. Okay? It should lead to x की power 11. कैसे? जैसे मैं एग्जांपल देता हूं. अपन पकड़ते हैं यहाँ पे 0. If x की power 0 gets multiplied by say x की power 3, कितना हो गया? टोटल पावर कितना आ गया? This is 1. X की power 0 is 1. X cube. Now what else will you want? If you get x की power 8, will you get x की power 11? Yes or no? You will get 8 plus 3, 11. Similarly, if I take x की power 2, what will you need? 2 plus 6 करूंगा तो कितना हो जाएगा? 8. 8 plus I want 3. No, there is no 3 here. So if I take x की power 2 and say x की power 9, 2 9 कितना हो गया? 11. Then take 0. It will again give you 11. Can you find similar all the options? What else can be there? Say if I start with 4, if I start with x की power 4, then what will you get? 4 के साथ ऐड करते हैं अपन 3, कितना हो जाएगा? 4 3 कितना हो गया? 7. 7 plus 4. Yes, this will also give you 11. What else? 8. If you start with 8, if you start with say 8, then 8 plus, अरे 8 plus 3 से डायरेक्टली हो जाएगा. 8 plus 3 and then 0. It will also give you x की power 11. Agree? यहां तक समझ में आया कि नहीं आया? Are you getting till here or not? Make sense? Yes or no? Yes? ओ बीच में x की पावर 6 भी होगा, मिस कर दिया मैंने. There will be x की पावर 6 also in between, है ना? 2 की पावर है ना, तो x की पावर 6 भी होगा. But 6 plus 3 9, no, nothing will give. So x की पावर 6 will not be needed. Don't worry. ठीक है? Now अब देखते हैं. So these are all the combinations. Now let's see how to solve. So एक बार यहां तक आ गया. So this I'm again repeating. So basically these are the combinations. These are the combinations which will lead to the x की power 11. So basically coefficient of this or this or this or this will give you x की power 11. Now it's all about writing the coefficients. Very simple. Now let's focus on writing the coefficients. देखो ध्यान से. x की power 0. When will x की power 0 come from here? From here x की power 0 will come. I'll try to help you write one term. When you get 4c0, 4c0 will give you x की power 0. Similarly, what will give you x की power 3 in the second term? 7c1. Can you visualize this? The first, when it is 7c1, इसको expand करोगे तो कितना आएगा? 7c0 x3 की power 0, 7c1 x3 की power 1, 7c2 x3 की power 2 and so on. So can you visualize x की power 3 के लिए coefficient क्या आएगा? 7c1. Similarly x raised to power 8, what will be the coefficient? 12c2 in its term, right? 7c2 x की power 4 की power 2, that is x की power 8 and so on. So similarly if you can write the coefficients of all these terms and add them. Okay, and just find out these values, multiply, solve, you'll get 1113. That is the question. Cool, guys? Could you understand this? Yes or no? So problem was not difficult. Problem was not difficult, but your clarity of concept should be there. Was any extra theory needed? Again, I'll repeat. Was any extra theory needed? No. All you need to understand is how to open the binomial expansion. End of the story. Another concept was, if x की power 11 was needed, so basically imagine its expansion, imagine its expansion, imagine its expansion. Think, how should you add the powers in all these three expansions so that the summation of the powers gives you x की power 11? That is all that you need to imagine. Once you have done that, then write down the corresponding coefficients. इसमें देखो x की पावर 0 किससे आएगा? 4c 0 से. x की पावर 3 किससे आएगा? 7c 1 से. x की पावर 8 किससे आएगा? 12c 2 से. That's it. Write it and similarly write this, write this, write this, add them. That is your answer. Cool? ठीक है? So as I always say, there is no additional theory for advanced. It's just that the problem looks a bit complicated. So if you got it, then great. If you, otherwise also revise it once again. Clear? So this was your IIT advanced problem of 2014. Clear? Chalo. Shakti, they will ask the problem which you will be able to solve, right, Shakti? Or do you want JEE to create a problem that you cannot solve at all? Dilpreet, this is the method, right? Dilavar, to solve this problem, you should take around 1.5 minutes. 1.5 to 2 minutes, not more than that. Chalo. Now let's come to the second aspect of binomial, which is very important, on which the next set of problems in JEE come. That is properties of binomial coefficient. Cool? So let's start with the first problem here. So now we are focusing on the properties of binomial coefficient. Can you tell me the value of x here? Quick, quick, quick. And guys, if you are understanding what I'm doing, please do like this, press on the like button as well. Okay? Now we are moving to the second aspect of the problems which come in JEE. For both, guys, remember, NCR is equal to NCN minus R. Don't forget that. Alright. So always remember, whenever somebody tells you NCX is equal to NCY, either both are equal. It implies either x is equal to y, or this plus this. Add करो इन दोनों को. When you add these two, what is the sum? N. So either both are equal or their summation is equal to n. Please never forget that. There can be multiple objective problems based on this very simple concept. Any concept which is simple and students can do silly mistake is a perfect problem statement for IIT JEE. So what will be your answer? What will your answer? Either 0 or 4. Okay. So focus on that. So always remember. So whenever you are given NCX equal to NCY, then either x is equal to y or the summation of x and y is n. This is because NCR is equal to NCN minus R. This is your property 1. So if you use this, your answer will be, if you make x equal to y, or if you equate the two, then x will be 0. Or if you make their summation, this plus this, equal to n, that is 10, then your answer will be 4. So answer is either 0 or 4. You have two possibilities, not one. Got it? So please don't do mistake here. Very, very important. Simple things, but important. Now, let's move on to the second property, which is very, very, very important. So now let's move on to the second property. All right. So that property is this one. Focus on this one, guys. Super important. Super duper important. Okay. What it says, NC0 plus NC1 plus NC2 से लेके NCN, the summation is 2 raised power n. First, make a note of it. Then I'll explain it why. First, please note it down. LP Lalwani, both are correct. Both were correct. Either x is equal to 0 or x is equal to 4. Both are correct. Okay. Now, अब देखो इसको इमेजिन करते हैं. The way to imagine this is very simple. Always start with imagination of this. Always write this. 1 plus x की power n. What will be its expansion? NC0 into 1 raised to power n minus 0 and x की power 0 plus NC1. 1 की power whatever is 1. So x की power 1. NC2 x की power 2 से लेके last term will be NCN into x raised to power n. Agree? Because 1 की power whatever is 1. This is very important because lot of theorems can get derived with this. Do step 1. Put x equal to 1 in this. As soon as you put x equal to 1, ये कितना हो जाएगा? The left hand side will become 2 raised to power n and your right hand side will become what? Put x equal to 1 everywhere. NC0, NC1, NC2 से लेके NCN. बस, that is your proof. Yes or no? ठीक है? Clear? All right? Understood? Now, first make a note of it. ये सबने note कर लिया? Now do one thing, guys. Now put x is equal to minus 1. Now put x equal to minus 1. All of you. Put x equal to minus 1. Our first important result is done. Okay. We are moving to the next result here. Put x equal to minus 1. क्या आएगा आपके पास? Let me call it first. When you put x equal to minus 1, the left hand side becomes 0 and your right hand side becomes NC0 minus NC1, all the odd powers of x. Okay. Here what are you doing? When you put x equal to minus 1, all the odd powers of x will become minus, plus NC2 minus so on, plus or minus whatever till the last term. Agree? है ना? Now this is your second. Let's call it second. क्या हो गया इसके अंदर? There was a difference between first and second. Summation of all binomial coefficients is 2 की power n. Alternate NC0 minus NC1 plus NC2 gives you 0. Do you visualize from this? Do you visualize from this that NC0 plus NC2 plus NC4 and so on, basically summation of the binomial coefficients when R is even 0 to 4 is actually equal to when R are odd. यहां तक समझ में आ गया? Is this clear, all of you? Make sense? Right? So if you combine the two, if this is clear to you, if you combine, basically मैं क्या बोल रहा हूं? This comprises of, now listen to me very carefully. This comprises of what? Either the summation of even है यहाँ पे, and it also has summation of odd यहाँ पे, right? And they will be in equivalent number. So can I say that both of these, so all even plus all odd is equal to 2 की power n. So only even, which is half of these, and only odd, that is half of this, will be is पूरे का half. It will be 2 raised to power n by 2. It will be 2 raised to power n minus 1. Yes or no? Make sense? I'll again repeat. So for the ones who couldn't understand, step 1, write 1 plus x की power n. You will get this expansion. Simple expansion, NC0 plus NC1 plus NC2 plus NC3 till NCN. Powers of x increases from 0, 1, 2 से लेके n तक. Okay. First, I put x equal to 1. It gives me NC0 plus NC1 plus NC2 से लेके NCN का summation is always 2 raised to power n. But when I put x equal to -1, I realize that NC0 minus NC1, मतलब जब ये आपका बॉटम में जो लिखा हुआ है ना, दैट इज even, so NC0 NC2 इन सबका समेशन माइनस NC1 NC3 NC5, that gives us 0. Okay, so basically what it leads to, NC0 plus NC2 plus NC4 and so on is equal to NC1 plus NC3. मतलब basically यहाँ पे क्या आ रहा है, all these are even, all these are even numbers and all these are odd numbers. ठीक है, and both of these का summation are equal. But do you realize that summation of this plus this is equal to 2 की power n? अगर मैं इस पूरे को बोलता हूं x और मैं इस पूरे को बोलता हूं y, then this is what x plus y, right? Agree? So basically what is x? Half of this. This is x, this is also x, this entire thing is 2x. So what will be x? 2 raised power n by 2, hence it is 2 raised power n minus 1. Cool. So this is our property second. So remember this second property. Clear? Now guys, let's move on to the problems which come in IIT based on that. Okay, I'll take now next 10 more minutes, okay, to solve some JEE problems based on this. So this is JEE Mains 2017, last year. Ready for the problem which came last year? See, can you do it very simply? Look at this. ध्यान से देखो इसको. What did we learn till now? We learned NC0 plus NC1 से लेके NCn is 2 raised to power n. We also learnt NC0 plus NC2 plus NC4 and so on, and NC1, NC3, NC5 and so on gives us 2 raised power n minus 1. Only these two results, nothing else. And all JEE problems will be solved just based on this. इसको अगर ध्यान से देखोगे, if you look at it very very carefully, do you realize it is written what? 21C1 plus 21C3 plus 21C5 till 21C, कहां तक पहुंच गया? 21C10. देखना इसको ध्यान से, right? And minus 10C1, 10C2 and so on. यहां तक है आपके पास. This is what you have. Can you separately find out its values? Can you separately find out its value? And can you separately find out its value? Look at this very very carefully. I am giving you a minute to think about it. Oh, sorry, this is C1, C2, my bad, C1, C2, C3 and so on. This is C1, C2, C3 yeah, so on. So आंसर क्या आ रहा है आपका? आंसर is coming out to be D. Yes. अब देखो इसको अपन सॉल्व करते हैं. Look at this very very carefully. This is 21C1, 21C2, 21C3 से लेके 21C10. So last term here is 21C10, right? So 21C1, 21C2, 21C3 से लेके 21C10. I actually wanted to go till 21C21. Agree? You wanted to go till here, है ना? So क्या करूं मैं? I've been only given till here. What do I do? देखो अब इसको मैं एक्सप्लेन करता हूं very very carefully. Listen to me. So you have 21C1 plus 21C2 plus 21C3, 21C10. यहां तक गिवन है आपको. I am adding some extra terms. I actually wanted 21C11, 21C12 से लेके 21C कहाँ तक 20 plus 21C 21, and I also want 20C0 to create entire summation of NC0 से NCN. Agree? But in the question we are only given this. But do you also realize, as I did in the initial slide, if you focus on my initial slide here, did I tell you, देखना ध्यान से, focus here, that all the terms repeat. If you see carefully, the coefficients still here and the coefficients still here, they repeat. Look at this, 1, 5, 10, 10, 5, 1, they repeat because NCR is equal to NCN minus R. Agree? 1, 5, 10, 10, 5, 1. Similarly, if you apply the same logic here, do you realize that all these terms and all these terms will be equal? They will be equal. These two will be equal to each other with the same logic, because 21C10 is equal to 21C11. Similarly, इससे पहले वाला term will be equal to this. 21C1 is equal to 21C20. Similarly, 20C0 is equal to 21C21. If you can visualize this, then you can visualize this can also be written as half times, सुनना ध्यान से मैं क्या कर रहा हूं, half times this plus this. This red wala dabba, red box and black box have equal terms. These terms are equal to these. So can I write this as 21C1 plus 21C2? I'm writing this red term plus 21C10. I'm extending it till 21C20. Right? Why did I made half? Because earlier it was this. I wrote from here to here, red plus black. Okay, so 2 times हो गया ना red का. If I do red plus black, it will be 2 times red. So that's why I added half to simply write the red one. Cool? Agree? Now I can also write this as half times. I will now add. Now I will add this and this on both sides. So basically what I'm going to do, 21C1, 21C2 से लेके 21C20, I am adding 20C0, I am adding 21C21. But since I added these two terms, I have to subtract 2. Why? Because this is also equal to 1, this is equal to 1, and this is also equal to 1. NC0 is 1 and NCN is also 1. So I added these two terms, so I subtracted these two as well. But now this entire thing becomes your formula. This entire thing now becomes your formula. What is the formula? NC0 से लेके NCN. This becomes half times 2 raised to power n. What is n? 21 minus 2. Right? So this thing is very, very important. So what we started with this red term. Again, focus on the problem. I started with this red term. Here, which is 21C1 से लेके 21C10 only. 21C1, 21C2, 21C3 से 21C10. This is incomplete. I wanted to go till 21C21. That is what I explained. I explained you in 2 parts. Part 1. 21C1 is equal to 21C20. 21C2 is equal to 21C19. Similarly, 21C10 is equal to 21C11, because I know NCR is equal to NCN minus R. So this red को मैंने क्या लिखा? Red plus black. But since red and black are equal, so I put a half outside. ठीक है, to write the red one as red plus black by 2. Now then I added this and this. But this is equal to 1. This is also equal to 1. So I subtracted 2. What became is the formula directly. NC0 से लेके NCN. But its value is 2 raised power n. So it became 2 raised power n, which is 21 minus 2. So this is your first term. ठीक है ना? So this is what I've done here. So I have explained you this entire thing. I have explained you converts till here. Alright. Now look at the second term. This is 10C 1 से लेके 10C 10. No problem here. All you need to do is add a 10C. I wanted to add a 10C 0 here. So I subtracted a 1 also here. That's it. Because 10C 0 is equal to 1. Now 10C 0 plus all these terms is your formula. 10C 0 से लेके 10C 10. 2 raised power n. But there is a minus 1 also. So 2 raised power 10 minus 1. So this entire thing converts into 2 raised power 10 minus 1. Okay. Half है. So 2 raised power 21 by 2 is 2 raised power 20. 2 by 2 is 1. Minus this. 1 से 1 cancels. This is your answer. This is your answer. Got it? Guys, समझ में आया कि नहीं आया? Did you guys understand it or not? Yes or no? Shakti, I'll take. Don't worry. I'll take all the topics. Only 3 of you got it? Yes, Acha. Oh God. Good. Very good. Dilavar, don't worry about that. There are no problems for that. Dilavar? Cool. Want to see one more problem of mains? Okay, last problem of the day. Last problem. 2015 mains. Do you want to do it? Justin Anant, एक बार please revise करो. This session will be available to you after this session as well. It's on YouTube. Chalo, cool. Let's do one more. Last problem of the day. And this will complete. You have seen all the problems which have come in previous JEE Mains from 2012 till now. Do you need any more theory? If you revise this session again before your JEE paper, you are done. Nothing else. Please revise these problems. Please revise this session. You will save a lot of time. Nothing extra comes in JEE Mains. Trust me, you can go look at last 2012 से लेके till now के questions of JEE Mains. You will not see anything extra. This is enough. ठीक है? Now look at this problem, all of you. Very interesting problem. No extra theory. What we have done will be enough. Sum of coefficients of integral powers of x. अच्छा, integral powers. तो सबसे पहले तो क्या करो? Let's visualize the integral powers. First, as we always do, write r plus 1th term. Do it, all of you. So you will visualize this as 1 plus minus 2 root x raised to power 50. This is like your a, this is like your b, a plus b raised to power n. So what is this? NCR 50CR 1 raised to power whatever, I don't care. 1 raised to power 50 minus r is only 1. ठीक है? Into the next term which is important is minus 2 root x की power r. That is root x is power 1 by 2, right? So basically what you get from here is, you can also write this as 50CR into minus 2 raised to power r into x की power r by 2. ठीक है? Now you want the integral powers of x. You want the integral powers of x. For integral powers of x implies what? For integral powers of x क्या होगा? R must be what? R must be even integer or multiple of 2. R must be multiple of 2. Agree? R must be multiple of 2. But it implies what will be your terms? Which implies your terms will be what? Like you want some of the coefficients, right? So what will be those coefficients where r is an even integer? कितना होगा? 50c starting with what? 50c 0 plus 50c r, next r will be what? Even integer, that is 2 plus 50C4 and so on till 50C50. That is what you want? That is your question? That is your question? Yes or no? 50C0 plus 50C2 plus 50C4 से लेके 50C50. Oh sorry, I missed one term here. I missed 2 भी तो आएगा, ये 2 को तो मैं भूल ही गया. This will be into 2 raised to power 2 into 2 raised to power 4 into 2 raised to power 50, है ना? 2 raised to power 50, right? All these will come. Agree? हाँ, yes Nilotpal, sorry. Clear? बस, that is your question. Can you calculate this? Can you calculate this? कैसे calculate करोगे इसको? That is why the derivation was important. देखो इसको ध्यान से. What I did here, I did 1 plus x की power n. Think of x as 2 and do the same thing that I did in this page. Your problem is solved. फिर से बोलता हूं, देखो क्या किया मैंने. Look at this. Look at this what I did here. I want sum of the coefficients of integral powers of x. Sum of the coefficients of integral powers of x. So basically what I want these. This is what I want. Can you visualize this? That this is equal to this? Can you visualize? How many of you can visualize? I want yes or no. How many of you can visualize? Yeah, Shankar, yeah, guys, press the like button if you are understanding it. Alvina, don't worry guys, I'll keep taking sessions on shortcuts also. Wherever shortcuts are applicable, I keep taking them. तो ये क्या हो गया? देखो इसको visualize करो. The ones who couldn't understand, इसको visualize करते हैं. What is 1 plus 2 की power 50? What terms will come here? The terms will be 50C0, right? 2 raised power 0 plus 50C1 2 raised power 1 plus 50C2 2 raised power 2 till 50C50 2 raised power 50, right? Now let's look at this. What will come because of this red one? Plus what will come because of this red one? क्या आएगा? 50C0 2 raised power 0 minus 50C1 2 raised power 1 plus 50C2 2 raised power 2, then minus. Do you realize which terms will get cancelled out? Which terms will get cancelled out? Here you only wanted even 0 2 से लेके 50 तक. So if you see carefully, these terms will get cancelled out. All the terms where it is C1 or C3 and so on will get cancelled out, giving you what? Only the addition of the even terms, right? Only giving you the addition of the even terms. Hence, I added a half here. That's it. Got it? 1 से 1 gets cool. कितना हो गया? ये हो गया 1 plus 2 कितना हो गया? 3. And what is 1 minus 2 is minus 1. Minus 1 की power 50 is 1. That's your answer. Got it? Odd वाला cancel हो गया? सबको समझ में आया? Yes कि no? That is the only concept. All your problems of binomial coefficient in IIT will only use this concept typically. समझ में आ गया सबको? Yes? अगर समझ में आ गया तो please press on the like button. Please do that so that it can reach out to all the students who need it. Clear? So that completes your binomial completely. You can go and check out all problems of IIT which have come post 2012. You will be able to solve all the problems. Nothing else is needed. All right? Chalo. On that note, as I'll again repeat, please have this on your faces. Somehow I like to say it, but please y equal to x square on your faces. I want that. Okay? I'm getting lots of emails from you of the students who are very worried. Arey, don't be worried, Baba. Don't be worried at all. Okay? Life peace hai. Don't panic at all. Keep focusing on the things at hand. एक एक करके सब करते जाओ, सब हो जाएगा. If you panic, you will lose the game already. Trust me, although JEE will be given by lakhs of students, but the competition is only between 40 to 50,000 students, not more than that. Trust me, all others will anyways lose the battle without fighting it. They will panic, they will lose it. It happens every year. Just be in the game. And what is the way to be in the game? Don't panic, don't think ahead, don't think of future. I know what happens. When you sit on your table, does it not happen? I'll tell you what happens. When you're about to sit on your table to study, you'll think, "Arey yaar, what will happen in future? Will I clear IIT? Will I not? What will happen to my future? What will my parents say? Yaar, wo bhaiya ka to ho gaya tha. Who was my neighbor? Will it happen to me? What if it doesn't happen? Where will I show my face?" Don't worry. सबके साथ होता है. And by the way, IIT JEE is not the end of your life. It is not the end of your life, yeah. You know what the success is? You are working hard today. Itself is your success. If you learn how to work hard, that is your success. If you learn to keep the distractions away, that is your success. IIT JEE is just a medium. Alright. You might not use this physics, chemistry, maths in your life in future, but what you will always use is your ability to work hard. That's it. So if you have learned to work hard, that is success, not IIT JEE. Trust me, if you think like that na, life में peace होगा, you will be peaceful, you will be relaxed, you will be calm, you will be composed, and you will be confident. Trust me, this really works. And on that note, see you in the next session. See you on Friday with complex numbers. Hope you are enjoying it. If yes, do press the like button. Keep sharing it to your friends or anybody who you think can benefit. Alright, chalo. And if you have not subscribed, please subscribe to Vedantu ka channel on YouTube so that you can keep getting the notifications. Bye bye. Enjoy.